They don't want to see me on Apple Time like Mr. Shiny Khan. Man, if I can't rap, then how I come up with Kleiner Khan? How I come up with all the stuff I said like behind the bind? How I come up with all this rough like dead and sign high? Dexter Gardner still here. Elliot the same one that made. 94 was still killed. Everybody was gaining game. Everybody killed Claire doing it like Mr. Pain of Pain. Saying if you want to, I'm cluing it like Mr. Chain of Chain. I can rap so freestyle fluidly like a plea card. I can rap in secret in public and Mr. Meat Trial. I can rap like G-Tal, do it better than Key Cloud. I can rap so good that they hate me because I'm B-Bow. Bop Bop and Take A, everybody like Say Gay. I rap so good that angels thought Ellie was doing mistake A. Akoi and Yako, rapping better than Play Play. I rap better than Fei Fei and all the angles like KK. Tot Dots and Higo, everybody like Dre Gay. They think it's doing the Seagull and everybody like Play Play. Play Play was a seagull and everybody was Rigo. Tell them what you want to. Ellie the one that Kigo. Still are we always. Ellie the one that Seagull. Ellie is the same one that people thought was a Beagle. Ellie is the same one people thought was a Rita. Everybody thought that Ellie if he was Sika Tika. But he ain't the Wongo, man. He ain't the one that power. Ellie is the one for the kill Gago and one to pride. Ellie is so advanced, he be eating Ago and show guitar. Ellie is the same one people thought was a Johnny Jar. Ellie Dexter Gardner, still the same person, Extra Carter. Boy, they like to make up these Philly stories like Telly Carter. But they got the Tanko, still got it with Anko. Ellie is the same one people thought was a Slanko. Ellie is the same one people thought was a Vanko, but he got the Dranko and Afterlife like Miss Pranko. Ellie got the Fanko and the Manko and all the Sanko for the same reason and purposes like the Django. LLL, Secret, when they could Gerses. All these people present was evil, but they ain't cursed the curses. Still present evil like Secret, when they ain't burst the burst. Still they evil and lethal like Mr. Jerkers. Ellie don't be caring though, Cabiasso and Cherico. Ellie more indecent than people thought was a Caraplo. Ellie ain't the one that they thought was evil and Takadigo. Every still better than everybody in Elcadigo. Man, they like to change faces every time that they claim cases. Ellie ain't the same way, he do it better than Bang Bases. Man, he get the head right, turn it around and get the X right. We could do it like set type for Little Ladder for X right. Ellie ain't the type dude, Cabiasso or Mike Food. If people thought that they was there obvious, then they was sight cool. Everybody there was a Charlie like Mr. Right Dude. Everybody there was a Charlie like Mr. Tight Cools. Everybody there was a body like Mr. Bite Booze. If they thought that they was the winners, then they was sight cool. Everybody there like Miss Chida and Mr. Sight 2. Everybody there like Miss Gaida and Mr. Bite Boo. Everybody there like a Dido and Mr. Night Cool. If they thought the fighter was Ryder, they Mr. Height Cool. If they think that I was the Maya and they were Isiah, then they probably died with the cryer doing inside the Isa. Man, I got the great go breath short like a Keiko sometimes, but it ain't messing with my round like a J-Co. Tot Dots a high go, time like Miss Tago and a Fago and a Sago and Nago like Mr. Drader. Ellie is a free spirit clueless boy like the Jelly. Man, they like the free spirit Toy like Miss Terry. Man, they like the free spirit Cootie Core like the speed spirit, like the lie about all they whereabouts like the G City. Ellie still the cop though, kill Bobo and Shop Toe. Still they like to take their obvious so like me City. Man, they like to take me down from Mr. Geek Clear and make the lie about my sound like Mr. G Really. Man, they like to lie so hard like Mr. T Tilly. Like to turn me back sideways like Mr. B Billy. Like to turn it back sideways and do the function times. Can't be a couple my days like Mr. Uncle Khan. Ellie don't be carrying sideways like Mr. Junker Hine. Man, I still do it right, and everybody whine. Everybody there like Mike, and doing the telly time, doing it right time like Kite, and doing the melly mind. Ellie still the gang sign, like Mr. Gang fine. And if they want it, they like pine bine. Tot Dots and Issa Kogo like Miss Shantai Hine. Old times to right now to the kind. Cause if you righteous, then it stay, but if you wicked, it fall. Time be ISIS to the day, and if you get it, you ball. Time be ISIS to the play, and if you in it, you stall. Cause if you ain't in the clay, then you ditching and told. Tot Mosiaco, you come pitching and pawed. You Mr. Ankly on Kisago with congestions and jog. You Mr. Kanky on Kinago with Miss Clishin and call. Cause this some heaven stuff that mean that if you in it, you fall. Pot Disoago, you was getting the call. I'm against the people like you, like Miss Trini and Paul. Toddy also Mr. Clark, you like Miss Jenny and Cole. In plain sight, I'm against you like Miss Drenny and Raw. Tot Coney Biasso like Miss Cleany and Call. I got no fear, heart for courage like Miss Jenny and Ball. Tot and Mike Courage like Miss Tight Kite Concurrence. Like when Mike was doing the wind throw, he might can do the curses. I be on it like go. Top Biasso and nurses. Do the can Biasso Mambo like Mr. Urshi. I don't like to do all the dance though like Miss Kersey, cause I make the Abbey of Flans fro like Miss Worsey. Words and the Coco. Smith like Mr. Black Shepherd. Top Biasso Chicago that lip, I get your clap careful. Everybody there with that sip like Mr. Jack Teffrey. I ain't talking about like a rip, but like a black Beffrey. Top box and Nago. Everybody like Jack Jeffrey. Hit on with the Clayco. Everybody like Clack Carefrey. Talk about the stuff that I can for the CIA though. Like with Can, when he was saying, everybody was paying for that K do, like Miss Sato. Y'all do.